What's up, everybody? It's Josh and Serena from Our Story So Far. What's up to our fellow OSSF peoples? So we got your questions. We put them into 2 pages here. We're going to try to bust through them as quickly as possible. First question is...
How did you guys meet?
Real quick thing is when I first started, I got a tour of the monetary department where she was working. And then I was like, man, that girl's hot. And so I was like, I have to get her. But then I didn't work with her for like 6 months. I was in a separate room. And then we met. We had a going away party for a fellow coworker, met in a bar, had a few drinky winkies, and
Got to know each other.
Got to know each other. She had broke up with her boyfriend a week later or so, and we went out that night. She broke up with him.
Yeah.
The rest is history. How long have you guys been together? A year and 3 months. May 24th is our anniversary.
Have you got pet names for each other?
I call her a baby, but not in a like a yo, what's up, baby. I call her like baby, and I call her Missy for some reason. I was calling her
And
Missy.
I just rhyme Josh's name with stuff like Josh Uwashi, and I'll do the Josh Uwa from Friends.
I hate Friends. I just made so many enemies. Josh, how do you know you aren't dating her sister, Serena's twin? That is because her twin is fraternal. They actually look nothing alike.
They look nothing alike. I'm adopted. No. But no.
That's what they joke about, her being adopted. You'll see her when we go back to Pennsylvania, when we visit at Christmas time. So you get to see her and you'll get to see her twin.
Yeah. Serena, did you know that Josh is a kung fu robot? I had my suspicions, but after I watched the video the other day, I was like, yes, definitely for sure.
Great question. What made you guys move to California? Quick answer is I thought that I would be awesome of being a movie star or a model. I had 0 experience, however, which is not the best thing to do when you move out to California in hopes of that dream. But I don't. Some days I regret it because it's really hard to live out here. But other days I don't. We got to do a lot of things that we wouldn't have done. I got to be a background extra on a TV show. Got to go on The Price is Right. We started vlogging because of it. So it really, kind of turned out great.
Where are you originally from? Pennsylvania, Northeast Pennsylvania. I'm from Plymouth, actually. It's like Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area. Yeah, Scranton, where the office, they always say they're from, the office, so.
Yes. And I'm from Mountaintop, Pennsylvania. It's where I'm from in Pennsylvania, which is same kind of area. But I'm originally from Kansas City, Missouri. That's where I was born. Moved to Pennsylvania in 1st grade. Parents got transferred with their jobs. Where do we live now?
North Hollywood.
North Hollywood. We're pretty much within distance of like 10 minutes to Burbank, right on the edge of Studio City, and about 10-15 minutes from like the heart of Los Angeles, like the downtown city area. Really kind of everything.
Mm-hmm. How far away from UCLA are you? I
had to look it up because I had no idea. We're about 25-30 minutes away, and it looks like it's right by the mall that I work out, but for the Apple store. So I probably pass like a lot of things for UCLA that I just have no idea about. But I come the opposite way. I don't come like the highway and pass some of the stuff that it has me. So
yeah, he has his ways.
My secret ways.
Why did we move to the West Coast and not Philadelphia, New York City, or somewhere else on the East Coast?
Mainly it goes back to my thing with acting, even though I know there's acting in New York City, but Los Angeles is the more...
And we wanted no winter for once.
Yeah,
I don't want snow for once.
Yeah, so it's good. We had family out here. I had family out here, so it made it a little easier.
What were you guys like in high school?
I was like the emo pop punk kid. I wore like band t-shirts, like tours from like stuff New Found Glory, Blink-182, Take 'Em Back Sunday. And I was kind of like the in between kid. Like people knew who I was, but like it's not like I had a million friends or anything like that. I really had like one best friend from like high school.
I was alright. Yeah.
School skipper.
Yeah, and my senior year I had a real bad case of senioritis. I missed as many days as I could without flunking. My grades were actually good though. Like I took so many classes.
Stay in school.
I took so many classes the years before that half my day was a study hall. But I had my small group of friends. I wore band shirts, went to a lot of concerts, went to those shows of bands that were in your high school, all that kind of stuff. Good stuff.
What did you guys enjoy doing as little kids? Normal little kid stuff. I during like the summers and stuff like that, play with my friends outside, play basketball, go on the trampoline, skateboard. My neighbor had a pool. In the snow time, winter time with snow, you go sledding. Everyone came over to my house because I had a really cool hill. So.
In the summertime, I was always a mini football cheerleader. I was like one from like 5 to I was like 12, and just like normal stuff. Nighttime, like cops and robbers, hide and go seek, just the usual fun kid stuff. If you know today was the last day on Earth, how would you spend it?
I want to answer this first, both in well, not gonna answer both, but answer it in terms of like, besides the general answer of like spending with our family and friends.
Yeah.
So just like, let's say that didn't happen, how would you spend it?
Just eating everything. Basically eating everything and anything I see. Everything, yeah.
I'd be going to
Could be
Vegas and being gambling like crazy.
Maybe I'll go to Vegas and hit up all those buffets.
Yeah, and I'll gamble. Do you guys love to watch sports? And if so, what pro sports teams do you like? I don't watch too many sports. My favorite sports teams, though, are just from me being Kansas City Royals for baseball, Kansas City Chiefs for football. But I am big into hockey because hockey is big in our area back home in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. The AHL Pittsburgh Penguins hockey team, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, are there. So I love the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I also enjoy watching golf, which is weird.
I'm a big football fan. I love the Patriots. They're going all the way this year. Tom Brady's really hot. I like the Yankees. Cano, woo woo.
So that's money.
Let's see. A little bit of a NASCAR fan. I like Casey Kane.
Get her done.
He looks like a little hobbit. He's so cute. And I like the Pittsburgh Penguins. And I'm not a big basketball person. I think those are the
I'm not a
ones.
big basketball either.
But football season, yeah. What would be your dream job? Basically to own and run a Yogurtland and a restaurant. I really like the restaurant idea more than the Yogurtland, but dude, to own one of those would be awesome.
Yeah. Mine's not just mine is. If you haven't, I'm obsessed with Vegas. I would love to be in the casino hotel industry and like love to be like an owner of like a huge, big time like Las Vegas casino. It'd be insane. It'd be so awesome. If money were no object, where would you live? Out of the country, I don't really know. I don't know too many places. I have an uncle in England, and I got to visit him, and so that would be fun. It'd be different. But we'll say inside the country, I love the look of Colorado.
I would say back where we're from, it's like 3 hours away from New York City, like an hour and a half away from Philly, and if you have all the money, you could just drive into those places. And back where we're from, the housing market is really cheap, so you can probably get like an amazing house. Do you have the CTFX shoes?
Yes, I do. They're the new invisible ones. You haven't got them yet. Charles gave them to me special.
I didn't get them. I don't have any money to get them.
Yeah.
And
Same
I think
here.
they're alright. I don't think they're for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I like them. I probably would end up getting them, but once we have money to spend on something in excess like that, I don't really need them right now.
Yeah.
But I definitely I think it's amazing that a YouTuber has a shoe. That's just
Yeah.
boggles my mind. It's so awesome of them. Did either of you go to college? If so, where? And what did you major in? We both went to the same community college, not at the same time.
No. We went to Luzerne County Community College. I graduated with an associate's degree in business administration.
Yes. I graduated with an associate's degree in social sciences, and then I went to a 4-year university to finish up the last 2 years and got my bachelor's in psychology with a minor in sociology. Smarty pants you didn't even know about, did you?
Yeah.
Smarter than your average bear.
I didn't finish my 4-year yet. I'm kind of thinking about doing it next fall, but I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. Do you have any siblings? I have a twin sister, and I have a older brother, Eric. Well, my twin sister, Sarah, and I have my older brother,
I have a half-sister, Erin, and she's older. She lives and grew up in Missouri. If you had the chance to visit anywhere in the world, absolutely anywhere, where would you be and why? I always say I want to visit Italy. I'm not sure why. I just really, really, really want to go to Italy. Really, 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 really bad.
Mine's going to be Europe, Ireland, because of my ancestry's from there. I want to go to London, obviously, just because. And I'd like to go to France because I actually took 4 years of French, and I wasted all that time, so I might as well go there. But no, it looks really cool.
Say something in French real quick.
I don't know. I can't do that.
Oui, oui.
I'm not doing. What's your favorite TV shows?
We're going to give you top 3, and I'm going to let Serena give them because we found out that they're the same top 3 for both of us, which is disgusting, right?
The Office, number 1. Number 2 is How I Met Your Mother. And number 3, Modern Family.
Well, if you're actually putting them in order, I probably would change my order. I probably would say How I Met Your Mother, Modern Family, The Office.
Oh, okay. Well, then those are the 3.
What are your favorite colors? They have double. My favorite color itself is red. I love the combination of red and black.
Favorite color, purple. I like the combination purple and black. Woo! We're weird. What are your favorite foods?
Both tacos.
Tacos.
She likes ground beef. I'm loving the shredded steak that they have out here.
Ground beef tacos and pierogies.
The Polish food.
And Chinese food and just about everything that tastes delicious.
Yes,
Delicioso.
I love bar
Spanish.
food. If anybody else knows what that is, if you're like older, like when you go to like a nothing bar and you get like mozzarella sticks, chicken fingers, French fries, all that kind of stuff, you just say amazing. What are your favorite restaurants? Chili's, of course. Olive Garden.
Yeah, Olive Garden, Red Lobster. We're going there for my birthday.
And if you're locally in Pennsylvania, Wilkes-Barre
Vatolteca,
and Mountaintop.
King's Pizza.
There you go. Vatolteca is a Mexican restaurant.
Yes, they have the best taco salad ever. Any hobbies?
You know my hobbies of guitar playing, juggling, and balancing things on my face, which are amazing talents and hobbies, if you do say so myself.
I don't really have any.
She's
No,
fun.
the only hobby I can think of is really listening to music. Is that a hobby?
Negative hobby. How tall are you both? I think I'm 5'10", but I tell people I'm 5'11" to make me sound cooler.
I'm 5'7", even though some people think I'm 5'8", but everything keeps telling me I'm 5'7",
Yeah.
so.
We're so weird.
What's the oldest thing you have since you were young? I have this little heart that has my name, my weight, and my birthday embroidered on it, and I think that's probably the oldest thing I have.
I have, not with me, but back home, is all of my toys from a little kid, like all the Ninja Turtles, Batman, all that kind of stuff. It's all bins downstairs, all those old toys. Did you guys ever hear of Dead Mal with the 5 thing, Bloody Beetroots, Wolfgang Gartner, and Mastercraft, but with a bunch of letters? I heard of the Mastercraft and the Dead Mal thing, but I've never actually listened to them. I've heard the names before. Now that you've said all these, we'll have to check them out. See what they
Yeah,
sound
because
like.
I have no idea who they
I
are.
have no idea who they are either.
What was your favorite candy?
We decided we're going to split this up. Candy and then
bar.
chocolate.
Yeah,
Okay.
chocolate candy bar. So candy, Skittles.
Candy is the Starburst jelly beans, and it's like only the red ones. It's the cherry, strawberry, and the watermelon. They come out with them like every now and then. They're amazing.
And chocolate bar, Reese's Nutrageous bar.
Almond Joys.
So amazing.
What inspired you to start vlogging? We'll be the first to tell you. For everyone who's like, you guys are copying off of CTFXC, we know. It's not like we don't consider it copying. We were inspired. Like really, if it wasn't for them, I'm not saying we would never have started vlogging or done it, but really they were the main inspiration.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I mean, everyone has a different story. We're all living different lives, different places, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So definitely think they're our inspiration.
Yeah, but I mean, you can have more people do different vlogs. It's just a great thing about YouTube.
Which one of you decided to start vlogging?
This is kind of a long story. I'll tell it really, really quickly. In terms of who discovered the idea of vlogging, she was a big CTFXC fan before I was. I never even heard about vlogging. I thought YouTube was just for like funny videos and stuff like that. So she found out about CTFXC, kind of told me, I looked them up, and I'm the one who actually decided to get a camera and stick it in our faces.
Yeah.
all
We
day.
played around with the idea before we moved it out here because we thought we're going to start filming so that the people back home knew what we were doing and like people can see us every day, just go on YouTube and stuff like that. And then when we came out here, we were kind of like, oh, okay, we have all this time, definitely start it now. So that's kind of what happened.
What camera do you use? Right now we use a Kodak ZI-8 HD video camera, but for my Price is Right, I got a $300 gift card to Newegg.com, and I got the camera that Charles and Ali and now Datab uses. It's the Canon PowerShot 300 EL HS craziness.
And you
look,
use your
and my iPhone for things that like if I'm at work and stuff like that. But you can look on internetkilltv.com and you'll see the one I'm talking about, the PowerShot 300 ELPH HS. Just yet.
If you had any advice for anyone else who wanted to start vlogging, what would it be?
Real quick advice.
Be mentally prepared for it. I mean, if you plan to do the whole every day for a year thing, that's a commitment, and I don't know, just you're gonna have to kind of mentally push yourself to film every day and to edit and post and all that stuff.
It's a lot of work because you have to be
yeah.
editing. You have to be uploading at different times for different time zones and stuff like that.
But if you're just, I mean, if you don't think you can do that, just vlog as much as you think you can. Like, you know, doesn't have to be every day.
And my advice for kind of going along with that, if you decide you want to do daily vlogs, set the goal of doing yourself for a year. That seems to be what the most people do, is say, I'm going to do it for a year. So you do it for a year, and you know it's kind of a goal to reach. Those beginning days of like after day 10 to like day 20 and stuff like that, those are really hard days because you're maybe not have a lot of viewers, but just keep pushing through. Don't let anything discourage you. If you want to start vlogging, just do it. That's what YouTube is there for, to make your videos and put your voice out there.
Yeah.
Last question. Do you really stop vlogging after 1 year? That is totally up to you guys, actually. Part of it's up to us. I guess we could stop even if if we wanted to.
Yeah.
But we will kind of put it up to you guys at the end of the year, and if you guys wanted us to keep vlogging, of course we will. We will not stop.
Yeah.
So really, it's up to you. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. Keep watching.
We got a whole another 200 and some days to go. So
yeah, but I think we will continue on to year 2.
Yeah.
Because it's just fun. It's fun to do it. So hope you enjoyed our question and answer. If you guys have any more questions, instead of putting them in the comments of the video down below, or any other videos, because just in case we get a lot of comments on one video, that way you don't get lost. Send us a direct message on YouTube, like do a send message. Put in the subject, put Q&A.
We like messages.
Yeah, we like messages. Send us the questions in there, and then we'll put them in a Word document. And once we get a list again, we'll be happy to do another one of these.
Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed the little one-on-one Q&A.
Yep, and keep watching on the Daily Vlog.